Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Wizardry, Tale of the Forsaken Land. We are continuing right where we last left off. The Reaper's there. So he's going to catch us basically right now? Well, not yet. What? Wait. What the hell? Oh. What? That is weird. Okay, maybe I didn't want to do this. This is probably going to reset my progress. Or is it? Or is it? Wait, does that bring me back to the same place? And is the Reaper still there? Might be. He is indeed still there. Interesting, but I can go back and forth between these. Oh, I literally did not see that enemy. Okay, we got a diverse group of enemies here of friendly giants. I mean, I shouldn't be upset. I guess I would have fought them because I actually only killed a single frost giant. Just on the off chance that it would do me any good. I would have killed that one, but no, I guess the game had other plans. Alright, so we could take all kinds of one-way doors here, but why would we ever want to do that? I mean, I guess if we, for some reason, want to return from this place. But we should be well on our way now to the next green room. Unless I'm mistaken. I could take a look at the map, but I kind of want to see if I'm correct. Okay, this is indeed the next crystal room with an enemy in it. Interestingly. Didn't know, or I didn't think that was possible. Although I guess technically we have seen enemies in green rooms before. So there is precedent. Hello, Kulgan. The last crystal held the emotions of the earth. What does this one hold? What kind of emotions? You and Kulgan slowly reached for the crystal. Oh, no guiding fairy this time. I guess I can do without that cheeky little thing. Right. Same pictures over and over. The same images. My oldest memory is rain. I remember the gentle spring rain soaking my face. A woman told me to wait here. That was most likely my mother. My mother kept looking back, waving as she left. In my hands is a slice of bread. I waited while nibbling on it, believing my mother's words. 3 rainy mornings have passed. Bread is running short. Even so, I waited for my mother with my arms around my knees. I heard adults' voices mixed in with the murmur of rain. My, another abandoned child. The nearby town's crops are dying due to this rain. They can't afford a child. But this isn't an orphanage. We can only take care of so many. Oh well, we cannot just let a child starve to death in front of our monastery. No, I guess you can't. Abandoned, abandoned, abandoned. Abandoned, abandoned, abandoned. Yeah, okay, we get it. The voice echoed within my head. I ran, trying to escape the voices. I thought I heard someone calling me back, but my feet kept on moving. I felt that if I stopped, I would have to accept the fact I was abandoned. This is Atantuo. Your memory? Oh, I don't know, was it? I couldn't tell. That child looked like you. If you say so. But you just trembled, holding yourself without answering. But you just trembled, holding yourself without answering, Kulgan. I guess it really was me, huh? Your face was pale and lips white. You wanted to turn back, but the waves of memory came from the left and the right and took you in. You have no choice but to go on. So, if Kulgan is also seeing my memories, that must mean that... Well, I guess that must mean that everyone's seeing my memories and not seeing their own memories. Which means that obviously I'm somehow special. I mean, we kind of knew that before. We just still don't know how we're special, how we're connected to all this. I kind of doubt that we're going to get any clear answers anytime soon. The child was running through a small alley. He stops due to the silence. He doesn't know where he came from. If he can't find it, he can't meet his mother. The mist began to coil around the child. It slowly took the form of a human. That's not my mother. I know that much. What's wrong, young boy? Have you no place to go? No place to return? Colgan swallowed his breath. The child shakes his head. Mom told me to wait. So you're waiting for your mother. But you are shaking due to the cold. Will you come with me? You can wait there. To the young Atantuo, the old bishop looked gentle. So I was like his disciple or something? But in your eyes now? Oh, yeah. Next to you, Colgan was yelling, "Stop it!" But the child will take his hand, and tears fall from your eyes, thinking of the fate the child will soon carry. The young Atantuo lived in an underground temple with the old bishop. After 1 year, he understood the bitter fact that he was abandoned. Atantuo, do not hate your mother. Your mother had to do so to save herself. What mother would willingly abandon her child? I mean, even if it is for saving herself, it's still willingly, right? Not that I say I blame her. I guess, I don't know. Your anger should be directed to only one person. Queen Hotelier. Wait. Yeah, that's... Huh? Oh, so I guess at this point, this obviously this must have been during our lifetime. So, he's still alive and he can still look human, not undead and twisted after all this time. Right. So he kind of chose us to become his tool, to do his bidding, I don't know. To rise to power once again. She is a cold queen who never tried to help the people suffering from the poor crop season. If that girl who just became queen immediately set up something to handle the situation, this tragedy would never have happened. Why do you care about that kind of thing? That's bullcrap. Her kind majesty would never abandon her people. She used the imperial treasury to try to save the people. At that time, Atantuo had no choice but to believe the bishop. It was too hard to hate his mother. As long as she is queen, this tragedy will continue. Atantuo, you shall become the sword to strike down the queen. From then on, Atantuo learned many different things in order to strike down the queen. Makes sense. All from the style of assassination. Atantuo became an assassin for the sole purpose of killing the queen. Guess I should have started as a ninja then, huh? Although I guess a samurai works as an assassin. With each new power learned, he lost a piece of emotion. With each new knowledge gained, he lost part of his ability to think. Eventually, Atantuo's eyes became as cold as ice. And then you came, as a Queen's Guard, here to take Her Majesty's life. So I kind of infiltrated the Queen's Guard, became one of her closest companions, only to wait for the right moment to strike. But then the flash happened and I lost my memory, I guess. That sounds about right. Colgan approached you. Being abandoned, that is pitiable. You had no choice but to follow him. Well, thanks for your understanding. But why didn't you realize that his words were just lies about Her Majesty? You waited, just waited, silently for the next wave of memory. The waves take happiness and despair with them. You know that. You thought of the happiness you'll never get back and closed your eyes. This is the castle. Your Majesty. Atantuo, have you grown accustomed to your position as a Queen's Guard? Yes, Your Majesty. That is good to hear. It is reassuring to have new guards. And why exactly did I not attack her right then and there? Atantuo, you were here all this time? You like the view from here, don't you? What are you thinking? What are you feeling when you look at the town? Or are you reminiscing? Was I being too nosy? If so, I'm sorry. I just wanted to know more about you. You don't open up your heart to us. Almost as if you're some kind of assassin or something. It is sad that we are both Queen's Guards, yet do not open our hearts to each other. Nostalgic memories of happiness fill your heart. At first you saw the Queen coldly, as a foolish girl. At first you thought that the priestess was a distasteful woman. Since when was it? That you began to think of the Queen as Your Majesty, and the priestess as Sophia. Atantuo, I have a favor to ask of you. Will you come with me? Her Majesty will be fine. The chief and Colgan are with her. She didn't even answer where she was going. With no choice, Atantuo followed the priestess. Before I leave, I wanted to see this view with you. Huh? I'm going to a small village, up north, under Her Majesty's order. 100 or so undead are attacking that village. I have been ordered to purify the undead. A lot of the noblemen are saying to forget about just one village, but Her Majesty is taking it seriously. She said that this is all of Duhan's problem. But the nobles won't let us order the army, so Her Majesty ordered me. Your accompaniment? The priestess shook her head. This must be done in secrecy. I'm the only one going. Facing 100 undead by oneself. It felt so rash. I mean, if they're all the same type and in one group, she can just cast Dispel one time. Atantuo felt anger toward the Queen for such an order. Atantuo asked the priestess, Are you not scared? Atantuo, of course I am. But I want to answer Her Majesty's trust. Trust. What is that word? I've heard it before. Her Majesty never orders anything reckless. She gave this order trusting my powers. A light of solid resolution dwelled within the priestess's eyes. This is my promise. I will come home. For Her Majesty. For me. Because I want to see this view again with you. When the priestess said that, she jumped up. In spite of himself, Atantuo called her name. Sophia! The priestess Sophia turned around, surprised. That's the first time you ever called me by my name. Before you only called me distasteful woman. It's kind of embarrassing. So, I don't remember. Did she actually die on that mission? Did she ever return? I think? Or is she still missing it by this time, by the time the game takes place? I'm not sure now. I guess we're probably going to learn right about now. Sophia was fond of you. Yeah, I guess it looks like it. Colgan smiled wryly. When I suspected you, she was crying. And Her Majesty quietly reproached me. So I guess she must have returned eventually? I don't know. Atantuo, we need to talk. We've fought together many times. I know your capabilities. But there is something that is bugging me. No one else has noticed. Maybe because I'm a ninja that I noticed it. Your style. Isn't that the style of assassination? You know, with your instant kill sword attacks and all that? Although I guess I haven't always been a samurai. You have the smell of death on you. The smell of the wind that carries death. Who do you plan to use your techniques on? Well, why, the Queen's enemies, of course. Depending on your answer, Colgan drew his sword. Colgan, stop at once! Is that the Queen? Yeah. The Queen stepped in front of Colgan. Behind the Queen stood Sophia. Colgan sheathed his sword. I am truly sorry, but I have the duty of protecting you, Your Majesty. I must dispose of anyone who is of danger to your majesty. Even if it be a friend, a queen's guard.
Colgan, what are you saying?
Sophia. The queen quietly looked at Colgan and Atantuo, bowing on their knees.
I believe in you from the bottom of my heart. That is why you have placed your own life in my hands. If you are planning to kill me, then I must have done something incredibly foolish. We do not need such a queen. Put me to the sword.
Wow. Colgan and Atantuo both raised their heads in surprise.
You risk your life to protect me. Then I shall risk my life on your heart. A life for a life.
Your Majesty. The words from the Queen's mouth threw Atantuo into confusion. This cannot be.
Atantuo, I believe in you. In your heart, deep within the closed doors of your soul.
Your Majesty. Huh? Okay. Alright, so obviously I began doubting my assassination mission before the flash happened. But I must have lost my memory completely, right? That still happened at some point. From then on, you definitely changed. That's why I didn't say anything more. But now I think on it, that time, even if I made Sophia cry, or Her Majesty rebuked me, if only I had finished you off. Wait, but I didn't actually end up assassinating her. Atantuo, why did you betray Her Majesty and Sophia? But did I, though? I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe we'll learn more. Maybe I was actually instrumental in the flash happening. Huh. Did you not hold them dearly in your heart? I can feel your feeling from these waves. Then why? Just at that time, a dark, sickening wave enveloped the party. Damn you, Hotelier! Oh, okay, that guy again. How dare you reform my puppet which I raised and brought up? But I won't leave it at this. I will resurrect my god by offering you, the descendant of Oriana. Then you, my puppet who betrayed me, everyone shall shed tears of blood. Okay. You return to reality, slightly disoriented. Atantuo, that was... Colgan's face looked ghastly pale. It was like he swallowed poison. You silently bit your lip. And slowly moved away from the crystal. Huh? Okay. A sad and bitter memory. I can feel the nostalgia and the transience from the crystal. The memory is shining like a warm ray of light in the cold darkness. So is this crystal showing us your memory? If so, you must have lost your memory. Finally, someone acknowledges it. When I first met you, you looked like this was the first time you came to this town. It would make sense if you were hiding something, but I cannot just come to think that you're the type of person who would deceive us. It's obvious that Atantuo has lost his memory. And maybe, perhaps the Queen as well. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, can we even be sure? I guess we don't know for sure whether who we've been seeing this whole game was actually the real Queen, who was just putting up an act or being mind controlled, or actually without memory. Although I guess that would make sense if she also lost her memory and Ladua used that fact to control her, or if she's actually really just a puppet who looks like the Queen, or I don't know. She's being completely mind controlled by him. Yeah, I don't know. Perhaps she's also without memory. You saw that as well, didn't you? The deeply affectionate Queen, the deeply affectionate Queen the crystal revealed. Yeah, I guess. Definitely different from how we've seen her in this game. This is a true form of the Queen the people of Duhan love. I don't know if it's the same problem as Atantuo's, but it's definite that the Queen we have seen is a completely different person. I hope that the last crystal gives us an answer. Right, there is one more. Although we have learned many more answers than I expected, really, from the second crystal. Many things have cleared up, although, well, we'll see what the third one is going to show us. Let's go indeed. Is the enemy still there? Yes, indeed he is. Oh no, come on. I mean, I could just run into them, but... Okay, that up ahead should be the big green room, actually. Does that mean that it's also the one with the next crystal? That seems awfully soon. This is not what I'm meant to. Spell, kill, priest spell, actually. Heal Sarah. And here's the map spell. Right. Oh, so that's just... Wait. To our right is a dead end? But it looks like it has a one-way door leading into it. So either there is some other way out that's not apparent from the map, or that's actually just a trap to force you to use a transfer potion out. That would be really mean. Also, it looks like this room might actually have the crystal. With the hole in the middle there. I mean, I'm going to eventually go there, but I'm not going to risk it now. Yeah, this is actually the crystal room. What a huge room. Alright. So let's see what we got here. This is the last crystal. You and Colgan slowly reached for that crystal. And the rest of the party too, I guess. Okay, this is the flash happening. Atantuo was gazing at the city at dusk, as usual. Atantuo. The queen was standing there as Atantuo turned around. As Atantuo kneeled, the queen stopped him. I have something to give to you. Saying that, the queen held out an old sword. Your growth is remarkable. Even Ledua, who rarely ever praises people, was impressed. You have truly become a suitable Queen's Guard. Suitable, huh? That's high praise. You are now worthy to bear this sword. The sword has been passed down from generation to generation between the Queen's Guards. I am looking forward to your work with this sword in your hand. The unexpected words surprised Atantuo. Your Majesty. Now, take this sword. Atantuo gave his deepest thanks, then reached out for the sword. Didn't we learn that the queen, or yeah, the descendant of the original queen who sealed away the evil god, is supposed to hold onto that sword in order to keep the seal intact, or something? Just as Atantuo's fingers were about to grasp the sword. So you give the sword to the one who is after your life. Huh? Atantuo's body stiffened. Who goes there? The fluctuation of magic gathered into one form. Must be the bishop then. Atantuo quickly shielded the queen behind his back. The old bishop appeared in a haze. And by his feet lay Sophia. Sophia! I thought I told you not to create a weakness, my puppet. Atantuo froze solid hearing his completely changed foster parent and the word puppet. Atantuo, I'll make you remember your mission. Kill the queen. If you say no, then this girl dies. She's a Queen's Guard. She would be happy to give her life for the queen. I'm not saying now. What? I'm not saying now? Think about it. Save this girl, or save the queen. Ponder it carefully. The old bishop and Sophia began to fade away. But Atantuo could not move. So that's how it was. Colgan was also frozen, like Atantuo.
Stiffly he turned his head toward you.
What is this? I didn't know this. I didn't notice, even when it happened in the castle. You weren't the one who kidnapped Sophia to lure Her Majesty?
Oh, you thought that was the case? Well, I mean, I guess I couldn't have told you either way, because I didn't know until now. The waves of memory rolled in as if to answer his question. Atantuo could neither kill the queen nor abandon Sophia. Atantuo chose to meet the old bishop all by himself. The underground temple. How hateful it looks now. Sophia! By the old bishop's side was Sophia, bound by magic. Atantuo carefully took a stance with the sword of the queen's guard given to him by the queen.
Atantuo, so you disobey me to the end.
The old bishop's face became covered with anger.
Then this girl shall die.
Sophia shut her eyes. Atantuo ran forward, and then a dignified voice echoed.
Oh.
Halt! The old bishop smiled.
Welcome, my queen, to my temple.
Oh, so the queen followed me. Looks like it. Your Majesty, why? I told you, Atantuo. I would risk my life for your heart.
So you are sacrificing your life for my puppet?
Hold your tongue, peasant dog. I have no life to give you. I am risking my life for the sake of Sophia and Atantuo. Atantuo, this is an order. We shall save Sophia and return safely. As she finished her sentence, the battle began. The old bishop cast a spell. Atantuo defended. The queen and the old bishop's magic clashed. Countless attacks, endless defenses. Repeating turns of combat. Yeah, well, we know that. In a flash, Atantuo took back Sophia. In a flash, Atantuo injured his left arm. Even so, Atantuo, without a second thought, blocked the magic aimed for the queen. I guess... Well, I'm just going to keep reading for now. And then Atantuo slashed the shade that was trying to attack the queen from behind. The shade collapsed at that instant. What? Kulgan? Kulgan and some knights came to the underground temple looking for the missing queen. So, for a second there I thought he was the shade. And it only looked like he was attacking her.
Atantuo, what the hell are you doing?
He must have thought Atantuo had his sword pointed at the queen. The old bishop shouted before you or the queen could say anything.
Ha 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 ha! Enough, Atantuo. I have enough magic for the ritual.
Golden light surrounded the old bishop. The knights who attacked the old bishop out of fear were swallowed by the light. No! Sophia, who broke free from the spell, threw herself in front of Atantuo. The impact of the spell felt like it was tearing Atantuo apart. Sophia disappeared into the white light. Atantuo's consciousness was also fading away in the light. Atantuo summoned up his last strength and threw the sword of the queen's guard at the old bishop, thus breaking the seal and causing the flash? Oh my god. Okay, well, I mean, whoops, I guess. At least it wasn't my intention to do this, but I guess it was my fault, ultimately. And so Duhan was destroyed in the flesh. Well, crap. The voice of the old bishop echoed throughout the space in between memory and reality.
Oh my lord, take this offering!
You return to reality slightly disoriented. The fragmented pieces of your memory have now finally been put together. I guess, mostly. Kulgan bit his lips so hard it was bleeding.
His clenched fist was quivering. Tantuo, You quietly shook your head. Colgan eased his tension. But I still don't get it. Why did Ledua not want us to see this? Yeah, honestly, the one person that has not been mentioned at all, I mean, has been mentioned once, technically, but not with any regards to the story here, is Ledua. How did he come? How does he fit into all this? I guess. Well, maybe we're going to learn it eventually. Yep. I don't need to think about this too much, especially now that he's actually been being mentioned here. Why did Ledua not want us to see this? Was there something we missed? Colgan narrowed his eyes, thinking. Ledua said that one time, for the sake of Her Majesty. Her Majesty. Colgan thinks about the queen on the first floor. The hotelier that differed from the queen in his memory, with eyes cold as ice. Colgan smiled slightly. No, it can't be. That's just too much. But Colgan could not suppress the anxiety that was building up inside. What a tragic life. Humans can live on when there's someone who believes in you. But having none of that, losing the little piece that you finally gained, you lost your memory. I'm not saying that I understand all of your feelings. But don't forget that you have friends here and now, even if we aren't that dependable. Oh, don't say that. That crystal definitely showed us many things we didn't know. Yep. But there's just one puzzle I cannot figure out. What is this offering he mentioned? Yeah, whom or what did he offer? I mean, I guess Sophia disappeared. I figured that he either offered up her or maybe himself, because we don't actually know what happened to that to the bishop, unless he kind of took the place of Ledua. But there are two different people, right? I mean, obviously. Weird. He was obstinately after Her Majesty. Then does it point to Queen Hotelier? If so, then is Her Majesty dead? Yeah, or did he actually sacrifice the Queen, and the Queen we have been seeing now is really just a homunculus? It seems that this is a mission that we must carry out. That is true. Okay, no further explanations? Colgan is just, I don't know, off on his own mission. Well, first things first. Let's grab some treasure. Surprisingly involved block. And it's some armor. Alright. Oh, right. Can't continue here. Oh, what? Didn't expect a trap there. Especially since we technically already passed that tile. Although, of course, it was during a cutscene, so it doesn't really count. Got a trap chest here. And it's another staff. Okay, let's take a look at these items. Some faith armor. Oh, okay. So I didn't really need to steal the one that we have from our bishop friend. That's fine though. And a freezing staff. Okay, that's another one. I guess we can give both to Jiriki. Or actually we... I don't know, we could give one to Sarah, maybe? Oh, maybe. Because obviously she doesn't otherwise have access to sorcerer spells. Also, the Faith Armor is 6-8. Increases agility. Versus a 4-8. Oh, okay. So she can use that, right? Jiriki can't, of course. Yeah, everyone but sorcerers can. So we'll give that to Sarah as well. Nope. Yep, that is a slight upgrade. Actually, I mean, it's only a slight evasion upgrade, but the 10 points of agility are going to help quite a bit. So that's nice. Alrighty. I'm a little bit worried about what might wait for us. Might be waiting for us here in the big room coming up. Is it gonna be another boss fight immediately? Well, thanks for being friendly, my friends. Where's the big guy? Wasn't there an enemy following us just now? Oh, okay, there's one. Let's just go up here. Okay, the easiest trap ever. And another one. Oh, what? That happened. Oh, we got spinner tiles. Oh my god, okay, that's... Well, I guess we'll have to deal with that now. Wait a second. Isn't there supposed to be a door leading to this room? Oh no, okay, it's actually there. Yeah, okay. I thought that corridor was the one in the middle, but no, this room is actually even bigger. Okay, now I wish I had actually gone up there to that room in the top right. That might be where... Maybe that's where the quest is? Oh, also... Oh, interesting. Oh, because we are slightly higher up now. Because those were stairs there. We can now see the rest of the floor. So there is a regular staircase to the next level. It's good to know. Yeah, there's really very little we missed. In fact, it's really only that one tiny corridor there, which looks like a trap? Huh. Honestly, before I move into this big room, which might have another boss fight and or another major story sequence coming up, I am going to explore all of this room that we're currently in. And then I'm gonna backtrack. I can't go back all the way to that teleport. It should bring me back over here to that teleport, and then I can take a look at that room. That's the plan for now. Of course, these spinners are going to make looking around here quite annoying. Okay, so if nothing else, there are at least 2 chests over there. One of them a locked and trapped one, which means that it might have something good in it. Also, obviously, wait, never mind. We cannot unlock this. Oh, okay. So it's not a shortcut situation where you just have to reach the other side of it somehow. This is a trap. This feels like a trap. Inside the bag was a key. Okay. You got the B8 key. Thanks. Not a trap at all. Okay, so we now have permanently unlocked a shortcut back to the main room. That is good. That's definitely good. Right, the Reaper is floating around over there. Not really threatening anyone. Yeah, before I go up there, actually I can do this to map out the entire staircases. Just like that. What? Oh, another spinner. These catch me by surprise every single time. Oh my god. They also don't really serve any kind of purpose. I mean, in the old school games where movement happened like instantly, without any walking animation, and especially without a minimap to show you exactly what's happening, these were actually disorienting and making mapping a floor a real pain. But here it's really just a minor annoyance, causing some vertigo if nothing else. Can we interact with these crystals again, by the way? The magical crystal is emitting a mysterious light. The crystal is reacting to the clear quartz. Oh! Interesting. You recovered from abnormal status? Oh. Can I do that over and over? Okay, apparently. Huh, interesting. Okay, cool. Not strictly necessary, but I also really want to... I mean, I'm gonna do this last, because I feel like that's really just a trap. Okay, I'm going to evade you, my friend. I want to take a look at that other room first. Okay, Huh. Okay, I said I wanted to kill another one of these, and I am going to off camera. I guess this is going to be an episode entirely without combat. Okay, that was pretty terrible. Let's see if we get any items at least. Well, we do. The giant scouts. Okay, well, nothing new. Yeah, as you can see, we took tons of damage. Thanks to that frost giant, because they can, turns out they can use frost breath, which he used 2 times, unfortunately, and it... What am I doing? Not Driki. And it did cause over 30 damage to everyone each time. So yeah, that's not great. Okay, at least that's a little bit more powerful than Ayali's version of the spell. I guess we use up some more kills. By which I mean this last one? Oh no, never mind. I read that wrong. Okay, one more on Tantua just to be safe, and I guess we're good to go. Right here. You have another freaking giant here. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's one. I really don't want to fight them though. Okay, yeah. Still, I get to fail running away from any enemy on this floor. Of course, the one time that actually ends up happening is going to be catastrophic. Needless to say. Hi there. The game really wants me to fight these, but I still don't want to. Okay, cool. That works for me. So, hi there, Reaper. What is this? There is a rock sticking out of the ground. Looks like it is some kind of switch. Yes. Did that drain the water or something? I guess we'll have to return to the waterfall. Oh no, come on. That's the second time. Out of a total of 4 encounters with these super worthwhile enemies, 2 of them have been friendly. Of all the luck. Also, what's going on with the Reaper? I guess he's following us now. I'm not too worried about it. Yes, we're open. Lock and spear. Oh my god, okay. That one was actually a little bit close. Oh, the reviving vellum. Interesting. Obviously we already have a revival spell. So I'm interested in seeing what that one's gonna be. Interesting trap too. A longsword. Okay. Yeah, do it. Let's get it over with. Alright. Not spell. Item. Right. So let's take a look at this first. Reviving method written by Ark. Fairy's Wing. I don't think we have that yet. Slime's Goo and Bishop's Bracelet. Okay. Yeah, I think of those only... We're only missing Fairy's Wing, unless I'm mistaken. Oops. Didn't have my microphone attached here. Right. Longsword. Let's see. If this is just a random chest or... Holy Knight Sword. 28 damage? Only a single attack, but 28 for a one-handed weapon is very solid. Increases life from sacred powers. Whatever that means. Maybe it just means that it increases life, although it doesn't show. Can only be equipped by knights. Enables you to kill undeads. Okay. Yeah, indeed, it can only be used by knights. Huh. Well, I mean, this is pretty much the great one-handed weapon that I've been asking for, right? So I have no reason not to give that to Ricardo and equip him with the best shield that we got. For what it's worth, because I'm not actually sure we want to go back and take him back into the party. As bad as I feel about that, but you know, oh no, there we go. This is not the worst party in the world to fail running away from. So I guess we're kind of lucky in that regard. They can still deal a lot of damage if they miss, if they don't miss. But these thieves are pretty much a non-issue at this point. Not threatening at all. Yeah, they barely deal any damage even to our back row. So really, what the hell? You're just being annoying at this point. Also, at this point, it would have been quicker to actually kill them. Ironically. Still, I kind of don't want to. Just let me let you live, guys, please. Okay, Kyo's no longer paralyzed or whatever. There we go. Okay. Well, I guess we had our 2 failed escapes on this floor, right? So the next however many are going to be there are going to succeed automatically. That's what I expect anyway. So yeah, I don't know. We didn't obviously get any kind of feedback, but since there is water here and we have been told that, I forget what the exact hint was that we got, but something water related and 5th floor related, I think. So we'll see. Okay, and now that we've done that, which I'm glad that we did, we still haven't found where our quest target is. That is supposed to be on this level somewhere, but obviously there is still that very big cathedral-like room coming up. Oh, there is a teleport in here. It's interesting that the map does not show it at all. It's not marked on the map whatsoever. Huh. It brings us somewhere. I mean, at this point, I really just want to get out of here. So I'm going to... Someone had a transfer potion, you did. Yeah. Just use that. It's so easy to return here that I'm not even worried about grinding a little bit more for the last missing level ups. Yeah. I mean, that would be really, really quick. It would be a matter of really only two will-o'-the-wisp fights if we could be so lucky, but it doesn't matter. Okay, Kyo levels up, and of course he gains a solid 20 max hit points. Amazing. Wow. So does Hina. Also very solid. Sarah levels up, gaining 13 hit points, which is, I guess, pretty good by her standards. And yeah, she's getting very close to maxed out on spell levels there. In fact, she gained 2 spell levels for levels 6 and 7. I wonder why the game's so generous there. Okay, 15 for Yali, also not bad. Right. And Sarah's really is relatively close to leveling up again. Quite crazy. Okay. I don't know, there really isn't anything particularly important I need to show off here. Guess I can turn in the latest vellum we found. Yep. Alright. Okay, interesting. There is obviously a gap of 2 spells. Fairy Swing. Have we seen that? No. No, we also haven't been able to make the transfer vellum for that same reason. Well, and because we don't have neither Piper's Flute or Dragontail. We do have potentially 1 or 2 new materials that I need to go and sell to the shop, of course. Well, also I want to give those items, the weapon and shield, to Ricardo. Unfortunately, we don't have a quest to turn in, so yeah, I guess this is going to be it for this episode. Well, we finally got our answers, except for the part where Ledua entered the stage. I guess we're going to learn more about that eventually, maybe somewhat shortly, as soon as we enter that big room. Who knows? And what actually happened to the Queen, of course. That's also still not conclusively answered. Yeah, well, in the meantime, I'm going to, well, sell stuff, equip Ricardo, get rid of possession, probably go ahead and sell materials to the monster shop, and we're going to be ready to explore the rest of the Sham Sanctuary next time, and possibly beyond. Or maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'm going to make a quick trip to the waterfall area and take a look at that. We'll see. However, whatever I feel like next time. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.